Hi, this is Chris with Yyotta. Today I wanted to share the site that we launched recently with our friends over at Yyotta. Yyotta is a cybersecurity preparedness organization, and they provide a lot of components that are probably familiar to you if you're in any way familiar with cybersecurity or housing and traditional IT infrastructure. But they take it a couple of steps beyond, taking a lot of the expertise that lives in the previously in the public sector for people who have been dealing with cyber warfare for large parts of their career, and taking a lot of those lessons learned and bringing them to both the private and public sector at a larger degree. One of the things that they do that is very, very cool, and you can learn a little bit more about if you jump into the problem and solution page, is that they treat part of what they do like full contact practice. There's a difference between doing all of the preparedness and theoretical exercises versus being hands-on whenever vulnerability is actually being exploited and what you need to do whenever something has gone wrong. And they have the infrastructure as well as the documentation and procedures to go through and allow people to do that hands-on, both play the good guy and bad guy, and go through a full contact practice. What happens whenever a vulnerability has been exploited, and how do you go through and protect your information, protect your systems, protect your people, and make sure that you then go through and patch it, and what that looks like in a real-time scenario. So some pretty cool stuff, and as I think anyone can attest, this is becoming a bigger and bigger need as more and more systems are being probed for vulnerabilities, and it becomes profitable and realistically a new form of warfare that's taking place on the cyber battlefield. So it was one heck of a learning experience working with these guys and just kind of seeing all of that, the kind of components that go into play behind the scenes, and then beyond that, seeing how it actually impacts organizations, not only in terms of the stuff that we're aware of just because of the line of work we're in, where it's, they can take your website down, they can get to user information, stuff like that, and beyond that too, whenever you're dealing with really, really sensitive information or really sensitive systems and access, what it looks like whenever those are breached, and what you do in response to it, and how you aim to prevent that from ever happening. So really, really cool stuff that they're doing over there. A lot of fun working with them on the site, and if that's something you're interested in learning more about, or you have questions about their site, I suggest you check it out. It's YYOTTA.com. And if you've got questions about their site or questions about yours, please feel to reach us at yokoco.com. That's YOKOCO.com. Thanks. Take care.